As we welcome you back to tonight's show, welcoming Tim Nyman, head coach at DeSales University, with one of his star players, sophomore Preston Amato. Coach Nyman, congratulations on another great year. Clinched the #1 seed in the upcoming tournament.
Thanks, Mike. It was a long ride. We always test our club early in the season where, we got off to a 3-7 start, and I guess my math is correct. We're 22-8 since that time. So we've always challenged the kids early on, playing a really very good schedule, great competition, and I think it pays off at the end. I think we've won something like 10 of our last 12. I'm not exactly
12
sure.
Is what I have, yeah.
So we've been playing very good baseball. The Misericordia series, of course, was huge. We swept them and put us into first place, so we had an opportunity to be the #1 seed, and won a few games this past weekend, kind of sleptwalked through a few, but still won 4 out of 5. So kids have been playing very, very well, and we look forward to this weekend.
Yeah, you mentioned Misericordia. What's going on up there? 6-time defending champs.
We've beaten them a bunch. We just haven't beaten them when it's mattered.
Right?
No, we haven't beaten them when it's mattered lately. And I give Pete Egbert, their head coach, a lot of credit. They play good baseball, very fundamental. As long as we don't hit them or walk them, we got a chance to beat them every time. But very good ball club, very well coached. So, my hat's off to them. But I'd like to reverse that. It's been a while.
Preston Amato, sophomore second baseman, a graduate of Southern Lehigh. You didn't need a GPS or anything to find your route to college, did you?
No, sir.
Right down the street. Now, how close is your house to the campus at DeSales?
Very close. I can ride my bike to it.
You can ride your bike. First team all-conference. First of all, congratulations on that. You are double major, you sport management and marketing. Any other sports for you? Did you play anything else at Southern Lehigh?
Not at the high school level, but I played soccer and basketball growing up. And
How did you settle in on baseball? What attracted you to baseball? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing my whole life, basically. Just a different game, mental game, so really enjoyed that.
Describe what it's like to be recruited by Tim Nyman to play baseball at DeSales.
That's a good question.
I kind of figured it was.
It was definitely different than every other coach. Went into his office and I really just felt at home. He made it seem like he wanted me to be there, and basically a perfect fit for me and the staff. Coach,
28 years, 707 victories. What do you look for in a student athlete when you're trying to recruit them to DeSales?
Well, I look for tough kids if I can. Knowledge of the game, playing the game the right way, playing hard, hustling on and off the field. I've always said I'd take 100 Preston Amatos because, it ain't pretty from time to time, but the results are very good.
Preston, let's talk about this senior class. DeSales has finished runner-up in this tournament in each of the last 2 years. How important is it to send these guys out a champion?
It's huge. They're a great senior class. They're great leaders, and we really strive just to get them this championship.
What have you learned about this group that you'll be able to pass on to future classes as you move up in the ranks at DeSales?
Okay, like Coach Nyman was talking about, really hard work and communication. That's the key to a successful team.
When you first took the job, what were your aspirations? What were you going to ever think? 28 years and 707 victories?
Well, I don't know about all those numbers. Those are just big numbers because I've been there forever. But I think, like any young coach, I think it was 29 when I was hired, 30 when the actual first season began. I'll be there 3 or 4 or 5 years, try to make some kind of impact, maybe move on to another university. But, DeSales is one of those places that gets you and holds on. It's been a great place for my family, great place for my kids to grow up, and all the kids I've had since in the last 28 years. It's just a great atmosphere. But from a baseball standpoint, we played on a school that, there's probably middle school fields that were better. No fence, wooden benches, not a very good backstop. And, we just looked at it and said, all right, let's go. We're going to make out of this what we can. And I remember the first recruiting class saying, it's going to take some guts to come here to play because we don't have anything. So it's been a glorious ride, one that I would never trade for the world. It's just a great university and a great school, and we keep trying to do what we can to win championships. But at the end of the day, they're going to be doctors and lawyers and facility managers and police officers and whatever, and that's really the objective. And baseball just becomes a vehicle to get them to where they want to be.
You mentioned DeSales, Scott Koval, 24 years, Fred Richter, 27 years as the men and women's basketball coaches. You're right. What is it about DeSales that, gets a hold of your arm and doesn't let you go? I mean, all three of you guys could have moved on to bigger and better things if you so desired.
I think all three of us certainly could have ended up somewhere else. And, I don't know. It's just you just feel obligated, I guess. Not a great word. You're honored and committed, and you just want to do good things for the school because, whenever you go in admissions or financial aid or the professors or administration, you always get treated the same with a smile, the great people, and they care. And I think had that occurred where none of them cared, or we got that impression where they're really not about the kids, I don't think Scott or Fred or myself would have stayed that long. But, ultimately it's about the young guys and girls that go to school there and, become adults.
Coach Nyman, I want to thank you for taking the time. We're going to meet two of your seniors right now. Good luck in the upcoming tournament.
Thanks very much, Mike. Appreciate you.
Preston, wish you well, young man. We'll see you for the next couple of years as well. We will step aside. We welcome you back. We're talking baseball with DeSales University. They will be playing Manhattanville in the opening round of the upcoming tournament at Owls Field in Reading. It is a double elimination tournament. Six-time defending champion Misericordia, the number 2 seed Kings, the number 3 seed. Promises to be a very exciting weekend. Mike Kacergis and Tyler Sweeney, pair of senior guys, welcome. Winding down, Michael, let me start with you. This is emotional time, going through exams, trying to win a championship. How do you balance it all as a student athlete?
It definitely went fast. You just always got to find the time to just get this schoolwork done first as a main focus, and then just focus on baseball if you get that work done.
Your thoughts on the tournament coming up? This is going to be your last shot. Back-to-back runner-up finishes. That's going to be sticking in your craw a little bit, I would think.
Yeah, it's always there, but I know we always say this is going to be the year, but I feel like this is going to be the year. We have a great group of guys, and we're ready to go. I don't think anybody's if we play just to the best of our ability, no one can stop us.
Penridge grad, lost in the state semifinals in 2013, also runner-up in District 1. Welcome in Tyler Sweeney, a local guy out of nearby Whitehall High School. Tyler, congratulations and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
How does that conversation work with Coach Nyman when he's obviously asking you to take one for the team there to try and move you around and make you a better ball club and go on and win a championship?
Yeah, he came up to me in the summer and was like, do you want to play outfield or first? And I said, definitely not outfield. But like I said, put me anywhere you want, whatever helps us win.
Yeah, that's certainly 389 batting average, 29 games, team leader with 4 triples. You've driven in 27, which is third on the team. Played at a very good high school team under Sean O'Boyle at Whitehall High School. How'd that experience playing for the Zephyrs and being part of an LVC championship there, by the way, help you for college?
It definitely puts you in that mindset of like a winning atmosphere. We'd had a good group of seniors for my high school year, and it's the work ethic that really had me going. So,
how important is it to take this thing and get a championship, get it done this year?
Yeah, definitely not just for everybody, just for the seniors. We've been here for the past 4 years and we've lost the past 3 years. So, but I know our senior class, we really focus on winning this MAC championship and then getting the regionals and then doing work in the regionals and getting to that College World Series.
How'd you become a catcher, and what do you enjoy about doing that?
As a catcher, you're just there. You see the game from a different angle from everybody else. You see it from behind the plate out, so you're kind of like the leader out there, and you get the speed of the game when you're on defense is in your hands. So I like being. It's fun being like that.
You've certainly handled it well. As I have said, second team All MAC conference. Tyler, you were honorably mentioned this past year. What are you going to miss about these fellow seniors?
Definitely the camaraderie, close group of guys, and like he said, if we win a MAC, that just means more baseball for us and staying with these group of seniors longer. What
can you tell us about Manhattanville? You beat them 2 out of 3 games, split a doubleheader, played at Butts Field on your home field.
Yeah, they can definitely swing it, so we're just going to have to, get them on, get them over, get them in, and do our offense, and we could definitely
That formula still works, doesn't it?
Definitely does.
Guys, I want to congratulate you. You're part of something special over there at DeSales. You carried on a great tradition. Mike Kacergis, Tyler Sweeney, 2 of the 11 seniors. We wish you well in the tournament, but most importantly, after graduation.
Thank you.
Certainly hope you enjoyed it here tonight. The DeSales University Bulldogs haven't won a championship back to 2008. Misericordia has provided quite a roadblock for them. They'll try and change that. All coming up this weekend, and I'm sure we will have highlights on Lehigh Valley Sports Scene. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. Enjoy the remainder of your evening.